because men are stupid. God, this song is so feel good. Oh God, I love that. God, like, her performance right now is so fun. Okay, time for the analysis. Let's get my shit right here. And I also put something new. You guys don't see it, but I put markers. That way I can see the parts that caught my attention already, so I can go to that when it comes. I was trying to do that last week, but it didn't work out so well. These fucking wires. If you guys could see my computer, my wire control is terrible. Terrible. Cool. Poo, poo. For this, it's very, for me, it feels very conceptual and very important in terms of the storytelling. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to look in the music video. For YouTube, if you guys don't know how that works, I generally watch practice, then performance, then music video last, because generally I focus on the dancing and how it builds up to on stage, which is why music videos are usually last. Yeah, because it feels, I don't know, really, I feel like this is kind of like the establishing choreography or shot of like what it's like in her head. She's like playing whack-a-mole with men, because men are stupid. Oh my God. Self 5. Stupid jokes. See, like that. So it's very storytelling. Like as she beats the shit out of men, and they're like, and then now the color shift, and she's grabbing her head. She's kind of looking. I almost feel like this. They're using this choreography like haze, like just like that sound effect, specific sound effect, and it's like entering this haze or fog in her mind, and she's like, where am I? That specific sound effect. I'm gonna I really like how this started, because everything felt so chaotic. And here everything just comes back, and especially with the lighting, it just adds so much motion and chaos for your eyes. It's like very overwhelming, and then it brings it up to this moment right here, very like more controlled and very strong. Yeah, this moment right here, like when I started seeing her move, I was like, oh shit. Because again, this is only my second time really seeing her as the artist. So it's really, I'm like, oh shit, she's like killing it. Ooh, I love this angle for this, because everything is like, look at this right here, boom, boom, boom. And when just, again, levels, boom. And then when they explode, it feels like a visual explosion, and it's so simple, and it's like, it's one of those things too, like this probably looks good from this angle because it's a front shot, it's not looking down. That helps with the contrast from the back, but bam, it's a nice little visual explosion. Bam. And then a nice little charge to the front for even more, because right now it looks like she's like almost like center stage. Boom, then charge it up to the forward. And this choreography, I feel like easily you can go hard and go ham and like kill it, especially since the dancers don't have to sing. They can push it if they want, but they don't, and they shouldn't, because as a backup dancer, you should never outperform the artist. You should never outdance the artist. The purpose of the backup dancer is to enhance the performance, to enhance the experience of the artist wants to give to the audience. You're not the show isn't about you. The show is about the artist. The dancer is there to be the backup dancer and support that. I love this body roll. It's like very gentle. Be gentle with me. I made a marker there because I just love that. It's a very gentle, soft body roll. I don't know. I really like this choreography on. It looked really good on her. She like it really matched how comfortable her body moves. I don't know. Boom. Yeah, this type of movement like looks really good on her. And again, this is another example of like how I love that she is moving around. Yeah, look at that. Not a crazy transition, but it's not like a crazy dance transition, but you're moving across the stage, and you are, especially if you're, whether you're in the front or in the back, it's like you're really just you're leading the eye, telling the story, and then everyone in the back just adds more to it. But man, I love when I'm accurate where they're gonna end in their spot. Bring it back to center stage. God, this song is so feel good. I really would love to see like a montage of Harley Quinn going crazy and this song playing. I love it when stages have these lines for me I would use these as markers, because you can always see, like, you can use it as reference for your peripheral vision where you are and where you should be. So if when you do tech, you can make reference like, okay, when Moonbyul is here, I gotta make sure I'm in between this part. I'm here and I'm here. See, look how it kind of helps their spacing. Those are things that like I'm grateful for when I'm on stage and it happens to be like checkered or like there's markers like that. I'm like, oh hell yeah, just like I can see, I can just think I'm on this line, I'm in between these lines. You know, it just makes it easier. Oh god, I love that. Such a groove. And look at her at Moonbyul. How she's really trying to keep it upright, and then you can see a little bit more bounce coming from the dance. I don't know if you guys are noticing it. Look right here, this dancer right here, she's got some bounce, and then here with Moonbyul, she's trying to keep it a little bit more sustained, and you see the difference of like how the dancer executes and then how the artist has to execute it. Watch. Look how the torso moves with her, and how limited hers is. Let's go frame, yeah, like even going frame by frame. See that? And even the guy backup dancers, you see a little bit more freedom with that. Albeit like she has a big coat, so it looks like it's probably there's obviously gonna be movement. But from what I'm seeing, even with like the secondary motion of the overlapping action from like the coat, she's being very smart. And look at how I mean, I'm like going really deep into this, but like look, it goes into like how she's running with her feet, not all the way up, because if she goes as high as these guys, it creates that counterbalance of how your body's gonna go. So if your body's going there, okay, going back to my basic animation and mechanics shit. So if your body is going here, there's gonna be a bounce that causes this to kind of happen. And the more there is, you know, the more there is the more it's gonna move your body, affects how you sing. She's being smart by keeping it down there. Hope that over-analysis gives some insight, and yeah. But I just found that fascinating. Yeah, the wardrobe is covering her movement. That's what I had just mentioned. Like, because you do, like, because it does cover like the amount it does. I mean, you could also see the same with the jackets of everyone else. But that's why when I looked at her feet, you can see how much, like, that's where a lot of the momentum is coming from that causes the upper body to move that much. So that's where I realized, okay, that's where I see it. Cute. I love that. Going from like, we just went from like very big chaotic movement, nice little level change. Everything's all in one different direction. Boom. Centers it back up into a nice little groove. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I love contrast like that, when it's like chaotic for like, not really chaotic, but like very fast movements, and then you slow it down. I love giving like I love the visual kind of roller coaster they give. Oh, I love that. That's my favorite part of the choreography. So it's so simple, but it's so like, it feels so conversational. Up and down. It's such a cute groove. Oh. Oh, now I feel like we're entering it. This is great storytelling with the choreography. The lights help too. Like going into like a darker side of her mind. Cute. What's that hand choreography? grabs the head. They got 2B timeout. So 2B timeout in your head. Naughty, naughty. I feel like I'm watching that again. Another example of like being smart with the choreography. Look at homeboy right here. He's going ham in that fucking those heel steps. Moonbyul being mindful with her movements. See what I mean? That was cute. I really hope that's a moment I wish I could see on like on a close up. God, like her performance right now is so fun. Right here, like the smiles. Like, oh god, that's so fun. Yeah, hell yeah. And as backup dancers, you don't necessarily have to have a face. You just focus on the movement, which in my opinion kind of makes the job easier. So if I don't have to emote. Actually, no. Yeah, I like smiling when I perform. Nice levels. Okay, so again, this is where lines kind of like play. So we got this line, and this line. This is why one of the reasons why I kind of like these kind of stages, because then you can always use them as reference. So obviously you can tell the camera's not purely on center, but you can see that these guys are kind of like a little closer in than these guys. So this kind of just more, not really picking on them, because there are moments on stage that you just are in the moment and you just got to get there. But these are things like more like a moment to teach you guys, show you guys like to avoid these types of things. You know, these are things that could be helpful. I like that solo for her because it's a great example of like, you don't have to, because I've seen like some artists who have a solo moment just go fucking ham on their choreography, and that's dope if they can do it and if they want to do it. But if they don't have to, because their stage presence and their singing is enough. See, like she just has like a nice boom boom character moment, like, hey, I'm having fun. And at that whole moment, she didn't have to go like crazy with the any choreography at all if she didn't want to. The song feels very housey. I feel like I can do some housing to this. That's so cute. I fucking love this choreography. Like, it's so happy while going crazy. Da 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 da. God, it's so nice. Like, it's far for like in terms of, you know, performance cameras, but I love seeing the smile even from this. This choreography. Da da pivot 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 drop. Super easy. Super like it just really ride the beat. Head, pivot, pivot pivot, pose. Hey. Ripple there. That's cute pickup. I fucking love that choreography, man. It is so cute. Dang, and I love the juxtaposition, or not the juxtaposition, the change in character. It's very cute, and then cool and smooth. That was good. That was dope. There's nothing else more to add from everything I just analyzed or overanalyzed. Fun all around, really dope song, really great choreography. Let's head on to, I mean, it's technically a performance video, but I got one set up anyways, so let's watch that. Alright, so that's it. If you want more, click on over here. There should be plenty more content for you to watch. And if you guys want super early access or even requests, make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Link is down below.